So, before I get started and restart my software, which I'll then have to set up for streaming again, do you guys want to hear something? I really hadn't thought very detailed about what I was going to be working on. Um, any suggestions?
I'm actually going to email them
Okay, all
so
right,
I can focus on finding a bus and talk to my friends about rides home from this city and stuff.
all right. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, and thanks for doing the show, man.
Yep, my pleasure. Hope it worked out all right for you guys. And
Worked
we'll
out
see you later.
great.
All right. See ya.
Yeah, see you, man.
Okay, bye. So, any new battle music? I don't have. I haven't been working on Overgrowth stuff yet. We could try and write some battle music if you guys wanted to. That could be fun. Or I guess the question is, do you guys want to see something existing or something from scratch? That's the that's the big question of the day. Something from scratch obviously might not be as interesting until I come up with a good idea. Um, Although the one thing I had been thinking of is I have this idea for a dog funeral march. Um, no George Michael. I'm afraid we're not going that way. I had this idea for a dog funeral march that would sort of be slow and um, I don't know, could be interesting, um, but I'm not sure. All right, so maybe we'll try this idea. We're gonna create a dirge of some kind. So I'm gonna be right back. Audio wise, I'm gonna disappear, but you should be able to still see what I am doing. So here we go. Testing. Ah, there we go. Okay. So you guys should be able to hear me now. I'm getting some weird feedback. Let me know if you're getting that too. Is the audio back on? Okay, cool. Glad that I am back. Sorry it took a moment to get just this basic thing set up. I don't usually work in an environment where I can stream things regularly, so I have to sort of fudge my way around a bit. So if you guys ever don't hear something, try and ping me so that so that I will know that you can't hear anything. But let me know. You should be able to hear like piano now, but I don't hear it. That's why. Yes. Okay. So we should have piano. I am actually gonna let Silverfish update the agenda. It should be it should be good to go. All right. Yeah. So Silverfish will update that. It's something I'm not gonna do. If I could email the current agenda to you. Oh, you were asking me to do that. Okay. Sorry. I didn't look at who was doing it. Sorry, guys. I need to do just a little bit of maintenance for Silverfish. Sorry, guys. I know I'm not being the most exciting yet. Still trying to figure stuff out. Yeah, I can email you that stuff when I'm done, Silverfish. So. All right. So here was so my ideas with this dirge type thing that I was thinking about. Funeral processions are often supposed to be very slow, so I'm going to start off around 50 BPM just to hear what that sounds like. So this would be like, trudging, not trudging, but sort of walking along at a slow pace. This is the piano you hear right now is Ivory, and it's pretty good. Although I also have the East West Quantum Leap pianos, which are very cool. So I actually think 50 is going to be too fast. We're going to try a little bit slower. I wasn't playing piano at the moment. So I think this is probably a better. The funeral procession should almost be so slow that it's uncomfortable, almost as you're. It's a little bit mourning, and so my idea that it's a dog processional that for the most part, the dogs that we've heard about in the game have been loyal to their clan, but they're also sort of simple. They don't believe in high tech machinery. So I get the feeling that there should be sort of simple drums and percussion, almost like bodies and grunts. I was thinking of maybe finding some rocks to bang together, so we might have to get to that again in a little bit. And yeah. So I'm gonna actually grab a frame drum from across the room. I think I'm gonna start by recording just simple quarter notes with that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually have two fairly large frame drums. They're Irish, called a Bowron, and I'm going to start by using that and just put in sort of straight quarter notes to sort of create the beat of marching along. Ideally, I might set up a second mic as well while we're sort of going through this. I'm also going to make it so that things default. Oh, I can't do that. That's too bad. Okay. Yeah, so we will set up two mics. Those are, of course, backwards. So I actually only have a fairly limited mic collection. So what I'm going to be starting with today is I'm going to be using an SM7, which is a pretty standard microphone, pretty common microphone, I should say. It's also the microphone that Michael Jackson recorded all of his vocals on for the Thriller album. So you've probably seen pictures of it in a lot of places. It's a very versatile mic. And then I'm also going to be using the mic I'm talking on right now, which is an Electro Voice 635A. It's an old omnidirectional mic, but it has kind of a cool retro sound to it, which I really like. So we're going to use a combination of those two mics. And as I change the mic stand to accommodate both mics, you guys might hear some weird noises. I'm not sure what you're going to hear. Sorry about that. Normally in a recording session, this would all be set up before people arrive, of course. But you can't win them all. Oh, I'm going to need to disconnect the mic for a moment. And normally doing that would make some popping. So I'm going to mute you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, and we should be back with that mic. Sorry for all the talking and not really seeing very much happening